Okay, so today I'm gonna be braiding this doll head, and I'm not gonna be doing regular French braids. I'm gonna be doing stitch braids. And like I said in my last video, I don't really know how to braid that well, but that's exactly why I bought this doll, to practice. So continue watching. Okay, so first step I'm gonna do is take down the braid that I already did for the sake of the video, to show you guys the technique of how to do the stitch braid effect. And this is the edge control that a lot of braiders use, and the comb that they use to part the braid, and everything you can find at your local beauty supply, or even a drugstore or any store by your house that sells beauty products. And basically I'm just gonna start looking at how to part the hair. This is already parted because I already practiced on this head, but that's what you're going to do. You're just going to part the hair evenly down the middle or wherever you want to start the braid, and then apply the gel. So this gel is the best gel for like braiding and even edges and stuff like that, but I'm not going to put a lot of gel in there because I've already put a lot of gel on her head already. So I'm just going to apply it to the sides and then comb it out. And the purpose of the gel is for the braid to look way neater and make it easier for it to braid. But you don't have to put the gel on, but it's recommended. Okay, so after the gel is applied, just comb it out so it's evenly distributed into the hair on the sides, and then you can start braiding once everything is combed out to a T. Okay, so next I'm going to just apply a little gel on the back of my hand and put it on the front of the hair, and then I'm going to part it so I have enough hair to make into 3 strands, comb the rest back, split the front part of the hair into 3 pieces, and then start braiding. Now, like I said, I had to teach myself how to braid, so I can't really explain how to put the hairs over each other. I just kind of go with the flow, but you kind of have to just loop one hair to the other side and then kind of like grab more hair. But with the stitch braid effect, you see me parting or grabbing more hair with the comb, and that's gonna just create like that effect because the comb will give the hair that you're picking up apart so you can see how it separates from the rest of the head, and it's gonna look way neater. Like, you guys, I literally cannot explain this. You just kind of have to watch and practice on yourself. Okay, so obviously this is just a mannequin head, and how the hair was placed, it gets really, really thin in the back. So I'm just gonna add as much hair as I can to the braid to braid it all back, but you guys can see in the front how the stitch effect looks. Okay, so the last braid I'm gonna show you guys is a side braid, and like I said, I already been practicing on this head, so all my braids are already parted the best I can. I'm just adding the gel to the sides, and I'm gonna comb it out and do the same technique with the comb. And I fast forward it so you guys don't have to sit here and just watch it slow mo, but it's the same technique. So first you just section off a little piece and split that piece into three, and then fold one hair over the other. And as you keep going down the head, you got to grab more hair with the comb. But since I'm doing stitch braids, you have to part the hair that you're grabbing to put more in the braid with the comb, or you can use your finger, but I'm using a comb because I'm not a professional braider, so I can't just pick up the hair evenly and add it to the braid. I have to use the comb, but you don't have to use a comb. You can just part it with your finger and continue braiding like that. And like I said before, this head is really good to practice if you're a beginner braider. But how the hairs were placed, like the hairs in the back is really thin. So I'm just going to try my best to add as much hair into the braid. But this is only for practice, and for the sake of this video, you just have to constantly keep practicing like I did, and you'll get the technique.